we're here at Cloud Technology Townhall, Tallinn, and you are part of Proekspert, right?
Yes, good morning. Nice to meet you. I'm part of Proekspert, yes.
Good. So you're here to generally demonstrate Proekspert solutions. What exactly does Proekspert do?
Proekspert is one of the oldest software engineering companies of Estonia, and also we have been one of our key focus areas since 1998 has also been data, and nowadays what we also do a lot is related to device connectivity for remote monitoring and management, bespoke solutions like that, and they are mostly done using Azure technologies, so which also makes us a partner for Microsoft for Azure app development and solutions, and that in this event it has been really good to see all the people from Estonia and also Finland who are really like-minded, and also a lot of ex-colleagues and friends. So it's a really lovely close community that we have in here. And our company Proekspert, actually, even since the 90s, our customers are mostly from the Nordics and Central Europe areas.
Yeah.
So meeting people from Estonia, even for us, an Estonian company, it has been only a pleasure to see that we also have a lot to discuss with like local companies. So.
Yeah, I guess. Estonia, I don't know much about the geography. Is Estonia a big country, like from a population perspective?
Estonia is a bit bigger than the Netherlands, but our population is more than 10 times less.
So less people but bigger space.
Yes, so
right.
We are one of the least densely populated countries in the world, which means that we have a lot of forests and swamps and things like that. So this makes us in a good way special.
Yeah, I guess. That's great to hear. So you mentioned the what Proekspert do. I guess AI has hit every company recently, right? Since ChatGPT released in 2023, was it? Everyone's talking about AI, and now Microsoft are talking about AI at every time. Do Proekspert has that impact hit Proekspert? Any applications you know of with Proekspert?
Indeed, it has. Before I became part of the business development organization of Proekspert, I was actually for more than 10 years on the data engineering and data analytics side of Proekspert. So when this AI boom, let's call it in a polite way, started some years ago, I was highly skeptical, because for me, like, the data quality, the lineage and impact of data, that everything has to be correct, this is like the basis of my thinking. But surprisingly, for the last year, we actually have delivered tangible value-providing AI projects, even on a global scale. I wouldn't have believed that.
Right.
And what makes it really interesting is that these are such kind of use cases that I'd say 2 years ago we would not have thought about things like that.
Yeah.
The perspectives that these use cases have come from is something that we were quite unaware of, and this is actually something that makes it really interesting, because yes, we know it has an effect. We don't always know how this effect will be realized, but now we see the first cases when it has been realized in a really interesting way.
Yeah.
And for example, we have been using Azure technologies, creating tools for let's call it incident management. And then this is something we wouldn't have thought about 2 years ago.
Right, and AI is helping you do that?
Yeah.
Right.
AI is implemented in there.
Okay, I get it.
It's like this next level.
Yeah.
One way is that we actually have been, a lot of us, using on a daily basis with to make our everyday work more efficient. Of course, we use chatbots, LLMs, etc., etc. But actually, developing software solutions that have AI implemented in themselves, this is what we are currently seeing, and this is something that I see will surely happen more and more.
Yeah, exactly. How do you see the security of that? Because if you implement something that is generative in a product like that, could it be abused? Have you got any thoughts on that?
Of course, it can be abused. It is abused, but you can make it secure.
Right.
That's why we also, for ourselves and for our customers, we are developing, I call them like internal LLMs. They are pretty much not connected to the outside internet.
Oh, okay.
So this makes them secure.
Yeah. So just running locally with a local database.
Locally, they likely include the company's confidential data, etc., etc. So it has to be secure.
Yeah. And that security obviously is the big topic with AI. So that was an obvious question. But it's great to see that it isn't just a buzzword. It isn't just Microsoft selling AI. It actually is applicable to organizations. So that's good to see. And
we will see even more in upcoming years.
I bet. Yeah, I bet this is just the start. Especially with the competitors, the cheaper competitors coming from China, obviously recently in the news. So I think that's something to watch, maybe.
Yes, but I think it in this way. Okay, it has been a recent, extremely great innovation that. Okay, let's take this DeepSeek, that they were able to do something in a much more efficient way.
Yeah.
As they say it, I cannot sign it with my blood, but let's take it as it is. And this actually we should look from an angle that if it is possible to achieve such kind of models in more efficient ways, this actually means that even more companies can afford such kind of solutions for them.
Yeah, exactly.
Which we can also see. Yeah, the NVIDIA stock price plummeted.
Yeah.
Okay, they won't need that much computing power anymore for certain models, but there will be much more smaller implementations which also require GPUs, which means that actually likelihood is that the demand for the GPUs will actually increase in the end. So it makes it more available, let's put it this way.
Yeah, and I guess if NVIDIA isn't just using it for the one application, then it makes it more, as you say, available to other organizations who need that power.
More availability there is actually. This also means that there are more users trying out new things, which ends up in innovation.
Yeah, exactly.
And we find something new again, so it's...
Exactly. Well, this was good to talk to you. Thank you very much for joining me. We are at Cloud Technology Townhall, Tallinn. Any final words for the event organizers? What do you feel about the event so far that you've enjoyed?
I think it has been a great event. I've been invited here 2 years previously before, and I really like the vibe, and I wish all the best for the organizers, and let's make it even bigger next year.
Excellent. Okay, well, good to meet you.
Thank you.
Thank you.